All right, guys, we're back to review the Broward County auction. So let me go ahead and share my screen. I'm going to put it up there. I'll remind you guys of what's happening, why we're back to review this auction. First off, Broward County has a pool of auctions, which means all the properties are running at the same time, opposed to what we just saw in Palm Beach County, where each property goes individually. They have an opening bid, they have a best bid, and then they have a closing of the auction, all staggered. You see they started with 5 auctions, 5 properties. One of them was removed, which means the property owner came and redeemed his title prior to the auction. In Florida, which is where Broward County is a tax deed state. It's also a tax lien state, but these are tax deeds here, which means whoever is the high bidder on these properties will be sorry, Siri, I'm talking. So whoever is the high bidder here will be awarded the title. They'll now own the properties. So give me a couple minutes while this is running. I'm going to do some things. A couple of those things are like share this live. If you guys have any questions or want to watch this, and then what I'm going to do is the property here that's at $300,800. That's one of the properties that we ran an analysis on this morning. So I'm going to go back. I'm going to repost the analysis and my numbers so you can see where we're at and if this person's going to get a great deal or a bad deal. Keep watching. Super fun. So real quick, just to give you guys an idea of what we are doing to run our due diligence, we get a look at the area right by a TPC track, which is great. You can see that there is infrastructure, places to eat, bank, get gas, buy groceries here, as well as here. So you're having a good location. We can go ahead and pull this back just to get an idea of where we are. So we're right under Coral Springs, which is a great location over to Lighthouse Point. Right there. Here's our square here under Coral Springs, very close to Pompano Beach and over to the coast. Now, when we scroll in, we got a couple of things we want to look at, right? We want to look at past sales. We want to look at what we think the market value is. And we want to look at what taxes are. So when I look at our record, it's interesting. They're running like a clinic out of their house there, looks like. We're going to look at what the taxes are, upcoming taxes of $8,500 and change. Put that into our calculator. We'll come back to that in a moment. Now, a couple of other things I can do. I'm going to look at last market sales in the last 6 months. Actually, I'll say last 9 months. I think that's more fair in this market today. Property type, we're going to say single family homes. Include an area. We'll add a circle that, let's call it 2,800 foot radius. And open that. That's going to add an area for us. So what we do is we hit apply filter. That highlights. Oh, let me apply my circle. Okay, there we are. Shows us the 2,800 radius there. Tells us there's 48 homes that have sold in the area. Let's go get some ideas of what these sold at. Value transfer, 640,000, 540,000, 1.375 million, 1.575 million, 650,000, 600,000, 695,000, 530,000, 730,000, 645,000, 440,000. It's a smaller house, 1,300 square feet. So we get to use all these data points. I've done this. What this has done is given me property value of $567,500. And with our property taxes of $8,518, what I'm going to do is I'll share this tab real quick. This is the property specifically we're looking at right now. It has 9 minutes. It's bid up to $303,800. That's great. Let me stop sharing here. Let me share my formula with you. It tells you with the data points that we just collected over the homes that have sold in the last 9 months within a 2,800 square foot radius or 2,800 foot radius of this property. Very good number. We have a property value of $567,500. Tells us that our entry point's $425. Both upcoming taxes, our conservative purchase price is going to be $417,107. Now, overhead, in order to get this house ready, it's probably going to be very low because we can sell it for this number and be fine. But let's go ahead and be conservative. And let's go ahead and just say that we have, I don't know, $5,000 in overhead and $1,500 in miscellaneous fees. That's going to bring our aggregate number down to $410,607,000. But if we do that, we're still coming up with a $107,000 profit or a 23.24% return. Now, the rental price on this, I'd have to look in Zillow, and I will. I'll look in Zillow really quick. But before I do, let me put a comment in with what my conservative purchase price is based off that aggregate number, $410,607,000. I'll leave that there. According to Redfin or Zillow, we could rent this for about $3,500 a month. That's right. So in our rent column, we'll say $3,500. That gives you a gross cap of 9% per year. So that tells me I'm definitely going to just sell this house as long as I can acquire it at $410,000 or less. Now let me come back and let me start sharing my screen one more time with the auction as we're wrapping down. I'll let you finish it up. I'll explain to you what's happening. So we're winners. It just went up again to 312. Somebody's watching. We got 2 minutes for this to close. That's great. 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 6 minutes. All these got bid up well, but they're well under their actual market value. This is a condo unit. Another condo. Gonna have a great deal on this one. Another condo. This one's assessed value is $46,000, but they're up to $87,000, so I'm interested in that. What I'll do is I'll just take, now that's condo 410. So I'm going to take the address and I'll put unit 410. I'm just going to do a quick Google to see what it looks like, see what the building looks like, and so forth. And there is a Zillow listing. Zillow has it estimated at, Redfin listing at $143,000. But what we're seeing is these guys are at $90,000. Okay. Oh, another one just went up. Let's go ahead and finish. Let's go ahead and finish the last minute on this property. Redfin has it estimated at $143,000. That means that we're probably in around, we would go up to about 100,000 on this property. We're right there. Seconds left here. Let's see what happens. My number after taxes is 103,000 on this property, so we're still winners. That's my conservative purchase price. That's as high as I would go. Oh, got bid up again, so another minute was added. Real quick, I'm going to put a comment in for this current property that's running the 4176 Inverary Drive. My analysis has me put at $105,553 as the top amount I would spend as a conservative investment. $105,531. That's the most I would spend in a conservative investment on this property. At this point, we're still winners. We'll work our way down. Here we go. Wow, just came in last second. That's fine. Up to 100,000 on it. You can see this one's still running too, so that's good. I really want to go through these one at a time if I have the opportunity. That number at the bottom left hand of the screen, the 105,553, that is the conservative purchase price. My conservative purchase price. That's the highest that I would bid on this property. Just as a reminder, their best bid currently is sitting right here at 100,000, 100,100. While I'm here, I'm just going to grab this address, and it's unit 409. But I'm going to come back here. want you to watch this. Ending $100,700. Cool. So let me show you what that looks like. Share my formula. We'll come look. They bought that at $100,700. They're looking at making about a 42%, a $42,000 return. They bought this at about 70% of the market, and they're looking at making about a 42% return after they sell it. That's great. Pretty neat. All right, let's go look at, stop sharing this. We're going to come back. We're going to go back to our auction, and we'll run some more analysis. This one's got $93,200 is the current high bid. 30 seconds left. When I run my analysis on this, I get a market value of just under 183,000. So I'm going to use 182,500 as a conservative number. Take that away. Sorry, working on this next one. Okay, so I'm going to stop sharing this. I'm going to share my calculator. Boom. So $182,500 with upcoming taxes of $2,680 gives me a conservative purchase price of $134,195. I am going to be careful with overhead here, and I'm going to give myself, because it's a condo, there's going to be HOA fees, transfer fees, things like that. I'm going to go ahead and give myself $3,500 in overhead, and I'm going to give myself $1,000 in miscellaneous. So that gives me an aggregate total of $129,695. I'm going to go ahead and copy that. I'll put that into our chat just so you guys can follow along with my analysis. You're welcome. $129,695. That's my conservative purchase price for this condo. They're at $101,100, so that's great, because if you can buy it at my conservative purchase price or lower, you're gonna make money, great money. It says it's renting around $2,200 a month. So if you did rent it out, you could make a gross cap of about 17.5% per year. That's before operating expenses, though, and overhead. So we're looking here. They're at $102,100 is the best bid at this point. My conservative purchase price, the most I would pay at auction today, is $129,695. You can see that number on the bottom left-hand side of your screen. Keep me accountable. That's the number. If we're able to purchase at that number or lower, we're making a 21% return or 17.5% annually in rental income. Let's go ahead and keep this going. They just went up. So every time another bid is added, they will add some time just like any other auction you've ever seen. eBay, Barrett Jackson, doesn't matter. You're and keep watching it. Up again. I'm going to take my picture out of the screen. I'm going to let you guys watch the screen. Enter your comments into the chat if you have any questions or you want to say something. That's fine. If you want to see my analysis again, please let me know. I'm right here. Here we go. So we're just looking. I know it's kind of weird when I'm not on the screen, so I'm back. Pending, they bought it at 104. Oh, someone just snuck it in there. Right. Wait one more minute. When I first got into buying properties at auction, they were REO and trustee auctions. So attorneys would go to courthouse steps, they call them criers, and they would come out with a stack of deeds or properties that they're going to cry on. And what would happen is they would come out and people would form around these criers, and the criers would read the address and the opening bid, and then they would start an auction, a live auction. It's super fun to watch, but I was backed by Blackstone Capital at the time, so I had some dollars, and I would stand in the back of the circle and I'd wait for people to stop bidding, and as soon as they were going to be done, I'd throw my check in there, and it was very successful. Here online, you don't have that opportunity because they keep upticking the time every time somebody puts a bid in. And that gives people time to think and process and increase their initial thought value on the property. So not necessarily a bad thing at all, especially if you're the seller. But I do believe auctions are the best way to figure out the actual market value of things. And we just did that. This one closed at $104,300. Good. Let's go ahead and run that through the analysis. My number was $129,695, so I'm happy with this because it's under that number. Acquisition was, hold on one second. We said that our value was $182,500. Fix that. And the acquisition was $104,300. So let me share that screen with you real quickly. $182,500 is the property value. The acquisition was $104,300. So they are going to make a profit at that number of about $78,200. That's a gross profit. That's before any overhead expenses, anything like that. So they bought this at 57.15% of the market value. That's a great acquisition. And they're looking at making close to 75% on their money. So great acquisition. Go ahead and share my screen one more time, or not one more time, but again. Oh, this one's pending at 178, 100. Sorry, I missed that one. The one we're really excited about is this one, though. They're up to 320, 100. They got a little less than 40 seconds left. When we run the analysis on that, which we have a few times, it gives us a conservative purchase price. The most I'm spending today is $410,000, $410,607, excuse me. Okay. So as long as we can buy it at 410 or under, we're making a great amount of money. They're climbing fast now. They're at 351, 900. Let's see where we get. So let me explain some of these line items you're looking at. Where it says applicant, American Tax Funding LLC, they're the group that acquired the tax certificates, the liens on these properties, and held them for 2 years. And then they said, hey, redemption period's up, time to get paid. They apply for the property to be sold at the tax deed auction facilitated by the county. They just have to pay all the fees up front. Once they do that, the county says, sure, I'll sell it. Whoever buys the property, whoever's the winning bidder today, gets the actual deed. And they're going to get it at 355, 100. No, 361, 800. Is it close? Is it pending? It's pending at 361, 800. I'll take that into my it's gonna do great, it looks like. Okay, let me share with you guys the analysis on that, the breakdown, the results, since we're there. Okay, so we're in the results. You have the property value of $567,500. Your taxes were $85.18. They acquired that property at $361,800. So they're already looking at a 56% profit, which is equivalent to $205,000 gross profit, but still amazing. And they bought that at 63.75% of the market. My analysis has shown me anywhere between 60 to 85% of market value is typical. 63.75, you're right there. You're on the low end, so you're a great winner, but you're right there, and I appreciate that. If you guys have any questions on how you can participate in the next tax deed auction, whether it's Broward County, Palm Beach County, Miami-Dade County, it doesn't even have to be in Florida. If you want to participate in one in Georgia, Hawaii, which is going on today, or Texas, give me a call. Send me a message. Go to chatwithcody.com. Let me show you what that looks like. Chatwithcody.com or bearmarketbeater.com. Either one of those, you can learn more about how you can invest in the delinquent tax space, how you can make a low to no risk investment, and how you can start making a lot of money and making your money work for you. Let me know if you'd like to do that. I'd be happy to help you. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time.